Hello YouTube, my name is Nero, and today we have some more Madden NFL 16 where Joe Nero and his 9-2 Atlanta Falcons will be on the road against the 5-6 New Orleans Saints, hoping to rebound after last week's devastating overtime loss to the New York Giants. Now, if we go here to injury report, we have Justin Bethel, who's going to be out. Once again, he's going to be out for one more week. If we go down here to the New Orleans Saints, they have one injury, which is TJ Ward, the former Cleveland Browns / Denver Bronco. All right. So they do have an injury, going to be TJ, so hopefully their secondary is going to be a little bit worse for wear as a result, and hopefully I can exploit that a little bit as we try to once again get back on track after last week's loss. We are leading our conference right now, though. We're doing pretty good, so, you know, a loss here and there isn't really going to affect our chances of making the playoffs. We're pretty much a shoo-in at this point to at least make it into the playoffs, but of course I want to finish out the season strong, and we're going to go ahead and try and do that with this episode. And ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I will see you guys when the game actually launches.
Hello everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Saints going up against
Matt Stafford versus Joe Nero. One player has a lot more yards, a lot more touchdowns, and a lot more interceptions, and that is going to be me. So, of course, we're going to be trying to cut down on the interceptions. Hopefully I don't throw one in overtime. Since the Saints have a new stadium, we're playing at a place called Saints Park. So they've changed around their stadium now, so they don't have that usual stadium opening intro that we typically see with all of these games. So that's kind of interesting, I would suppose. Definitely interesting. I wonder if we'll ever actually change our stadium. I like the Georgia Dome. It's pretty fun. Oh no, why are they rocking? Ew. Why? Come on. Why do they gotta rock those old jerseys? They're so gross looking. So gross looking. Once again, trying to rebound after last week. My goal here is to just put on a show. I suppose that's my goal every single week, more or less. But the goal here, I suppose, is just to go at it. Start putting up some points early and often. And hopefully not losing in overtime, because that was absolutely heartbreaking. And the worst part about it was my fault. It's not like I could complain about anything. It was my fault. I threw the interception. I threw a terrible pass when I shouldn't have into really tight coverage. So, completely my fault we lost last game. Once again, we're going to try and rebound here. They go down and get a field goal right away, which is not very good for us. So, we're going to hopefully go down and get more in the field goal right away. So, let's do this. We're going to come at them first and foremost with this play here. I like it. We're going to be looking for Nicholas on the corner, or perhaps Jones on the end. Let's see here. It's looking like Jones. Oh, no, it wasn't looking like Jones. And now it's looking like Jones. There we go. Go upfield, buddy. Could have got that first down. He could have got the first down. We were close, and it says he got 750 receiving yards on the season, although I think he hit that last week before he got injured. Let's go for an inside zone here. I like the shotgun run play here. I feel as though they're not going to see it coming. I feel as though it's going to be easy for 1 yard. Of course, now I said that, we're going to get stuffed in the backfield, and it kind of happened. I think we might have gotten the first. Did we? It's not showing. All right, we did. All right, sick. Ooh, you want me to call a mesh, you say? My favorite play in the entire playbook. Now, who we got on the corner? We've got Randall Cobb on that corner. Oh, that's going to be beautiful. And Randall's open. Randall, break that tackle, buddy. Oh, that play works so well. Corner routes in Madden 16 just seem... They seem almost too good at times. They always seem to work. Zone, man. Occasionally they cover it well, but it just doesn't appear to be very often. Like right here, back-to-back corner routes. This time to Julio Jones. Going outside. Break the tackle, buddy. You know what? They broke the tackle one time and scored a touchdown, and every time after that, I'm always just like, yeah, break it. And it never ends up happening. So let's go with the halfback dive here, just to kind of break up the monotony, I suppose. Although it really looks like they're in zone right now. I feel as though a pass of some kind is going to be the better play here, so we're just going to switch this to a bench, which is going to be Randall Cobb or perhaps Jones on the corners. And I'm going to go Randall Cobb in the end zone. It's a one-on-one, buddy. Oh, good D. Good D. I gave you a shot, buddy. I gave you a shot. I put it up to you. Strong flood. What side of the field are we on? Let's swap this to the opposite side of the field, because when you're throwing it deep out, I want to throw that deep out to a side of the field that I have a little bit of room to work with. And they appear to be blitzing that safety, though, so maybe waiting for a deeper play isn't going to be the best decision. Let's go for a quick stick here and see if we can exploit that blitz, and we do. There is Martavis Bryant on the slant. Beautiful, wide open. Let's do a hurry-up, mess with them here a bit. Do we have a sweet... Oh, they would have a QB power. You guys know I'm a sucker for the QB power. I'm always a sucker for this play. Let's try it. I'm a sucker for... Oh, good block! Good block! That was amazing. I hope they show that in the replay. Who was it? My running back that got the block? I think it was. Let's see it. And nope, it was actually number 66. He must be a guard or something who's pulling across. He gets that perfect pancake block, and Joe Nero just kind of basically walks into the end zone. Beautiful. Beautiful. You guys know I'm a sucker for that play. I love it when it works out. We get the ball back here on the 41-yard line. Let's try that play we were going to call earlier, but let's call it to the other side of the field because I don't like throwing deep outs to sides of the field that don't have a lot of room to work with. We're looking for Bryant, perhaps Jones. And it's going to be Jones because I don't like Bryant right in that situation. And so Jones gets across. Nice and easy. 5 of 6, 88 yards. We're going good so far here. Not play action deep outs. It's usually silly. QB power. Dare I dream? Dare I dream? Oh, he got through. He got past my running back. I had to try. I wanted to try. I didn't have to try. I wanted to try. Second 11 here. Let's see if we can hit a quick slants and see if we can just pick up some easy yardage. And I'm zoomed in here, but we get... There we go. We got Julio Jones coming across. I did take the fan suggestion to change around some of my camera settings to make it so that perhaps would fix that, but that hasn't fixed it. Still happens on occasion. Let's go for a smash corner here. This is going to be Bryant or perhaps Charles. And it's going to be Julio Jones instead because they were playing off him so far. But fortunately, he met the ball back so far that he only got 2 yards out of it. Let's try deep attack. Try deep attack, see if they want to push up their safeties on us. If they don't, then Charles is probably going to be open. We'll have to see. All right, they're not pushing up the safeties. That's going to be Charles open in the middle of the field. Oh, and he gets past one, and he fights forward, and that's a touchdown, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my goodness. This is... turning out to be a pretty good week so far already. Matt Stafford's there on the sidelines like, I should have stayed in Detroit. What's all this about? Look, so he gets past 93 right there. Just enough time. It's all he needed. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Let's simulate here. And they drive down and score. Our defense has been lackluster as of late. Yes, it has. I've been talking about it a lot, but... you know, what else is there to talk about in these Madden episodes besides what's happening in the game? I guess I could talk about it. I watched the new 30 for 30 about Cleveland sports. It's called Believeland. And that might have been a face mask. It was a pretty good documentary. I really liked it. Basically, to summarize the entire episode, yep, that was a face mask, was essentially being a Cleveland fan is awesome, but it's full of disappointment, and we're going to accept that. Basically, yeah, Cleveland sports is full of disappointment, and if there's one phrase to summarize, the Cleveland sports teams as a whole, it would be next year. Next year. Let's see here. I, of course, am a Browns fan in real life. Let's see here. We got Stevie Johnson over there on the left. Perhaps Stevie. Oh, nope, not with that camera angle. Not with that camera angle. Oh, he got bumped into, which might be enough for me to get around. Oh, it was. It was just enough for me to get around right there. Whew. Never had to work so hard for like 5 yards. Let's go for a quick slants here. I love how we've basically abandoned the run here, but we're in a bit of a... I don't know. I feel as though we got a bit of momentum here, and I'm not giving up that momentum. I'm going to... Oh, look at Stevie fighting. I'm going to keep on going here. I'm 9-10. I haven't really been messing up. We're going to swap this for a quick halfback play, though. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I was hoping to get somebody off sides, but nobody's off sides. Get up there, bud. They keep stuffing him. They're stuffing the run game. Well, he's 4 for 19. They're not really stuffing him, per se, I guess. But, I don't know. He's just not doing as great as I would hope. Now, I kind of like Julio Jones here on this corner play. And that's why I like it right there. Julio Jones, play action on the corner, fighting forward. This week is going so good. We're just calling play after play after play, and they don't really seem to ever have an answer. Let's try a toss crack. I don't think I've ever called... Oh, now I'm not going to be able to call it because it's clearly going to be giving me a different formation and stuff. I want to try the toss cracks. I don't think I've ever actually called that in my career. Obviously, I can't control anything with it because I'm just the quarterback and I can't control the running back. But I want to see how it would turn out. So we're going to try a regular toss here. And we're going to see if we can get Barnett in the end zone here. And get up there. Get behind your blocks, bud. Oh, come on. You don't have to cheat with your blocks. Just block. That's probably going to be holding. If it is, it's going to drop us back a bit. And therefore, we're going to have to throw it. Yeah, it's looking like holding. Yeah. Justin Puh. Now we're on the 13. Well, how's an ankle smash sound then? Martavis Bryant in the corner of the end zone? I don't like how we're zoomed out over here. Perhaps Julio Jones? And that's going to be Bryant in the end zone. Oh! What a catch. I like the little tiptoe he was doing there for a second. That was pretty nice. I was looking for Bryant, not Bryant. I was looking for Julio Jones on the right side of the field, and I saw Bryant was in one-on-one coverage. And typically one-on-one in a corner, it's going to be money. Just always seems to be. And look at the catch. Now, he actually technically, I don't think, got both feet in. But I think since he got hit, maybe it didn't matter. I don't know. But we're going to simulate here. And it's not even halftime yet. And we are just putting up points. Joe Nero is really just... I'm having a good game here. I'm a big fan. I've always talked about Joe Nero in the third person as if it's not me. All right, so we're going to go for a verts here. Have Barnett pass blocking. And... probably a risk. And it, oh, I thought somehow he wasn't going to come down with that. It was a bit of a risk, but that's one of those interceptions where it's like really not my fault. I throw it up, the receiver's either going to get it or he's not. Then they end up scoring. Oh, that's super disappointing. That's super disappointing that one, my receiver gave him the ball, and two, they actually made something happen with it. That's a bit disappointing. Now, can we possibly get down there and score in time? I'm not entirely sure. Part of me wants to just try and run out the half here. I'll get him blocked for you. I was hoping he was going to break that tackle. I was going to go up and block for him. I don't know if it's possible for me. They're really calling nothing but run plays and stuff here. I don't know if it'd be possible for me personally to drive down and get in field goal range. I mean, we may be able to. You never really know, I suppose, until you try. Let's get outside here. And nowhere. Nowhere. I was hoping to be able to scramble a bit perhaps there. So we're going to call a buck sweep here, and we're just going to run out the half. And I think we get the ball to start the half, so I'll probably help out a bit. Do we have like a normal... we have a read option, huh? All right, so we're just going to go ahead and run the normal run play that we called. And get behind the blocks. Get behind those blocks. Oh, my gosh, what if he scores? Oh, my, no. You could have scored if you would have stayed outside. Hold on here. The play's over. Oh, no, I want an instant replay. No, I want the instant replay so bad. I couldn't see, but I think he may have actually been able to score a touchdown there if he didn't cut inside. I could be wrong. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. That was a good run, though. That was like one of the longest runs a running back of my team has ever gotten. So, for sure, I'll take that. Let's go for a mesh here. Let's get Randall Cobb back involved again on that corner. And there he is. He's in double coverage, but it does not matter. It does not matter because the mesh is just that good. I have 2 incompletions, one of them being an interception. So all but one pass play that I've called today has been caught by at least somebody. And we're going to get Julio. Oh, Julio got away from that guy. I thought he was going to get hit immediately. I was wrong. Yeah, that's Julio's, I think it might be his 3rd straight 100-yard week. He has been a little bit insane past couple of weeks. Now, I audible this to the other side because if I do throw to Randall Cobb, I want him to be... I like throwing the deep out. Oh, there we go. Oh, come on, Randall. I threw that like... I timed that like perfectly, didn't I? Maybe I threw it a little bit early? That's disappointing, man. I love it when you get those perfectly timed routes in, you know. There's something so nice about it. And I felt as though I did that pretty well, but I guess I was maybe a little bit too early. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe he just missed it. I don't know. And... Oh, they got through quick. I was waiting on those slant routes to develop and wait for somebody to kind of get a little bit of a lead on somebody. Never ended up happening, unfortunately. Now, we have a corner play here to Charles, which may just be what we need. So we're going to look for it. And I'm not liking... Oh, there... Oh, my gosh, I actually got that off. I thought that was going to be horribly short. So he was covered very well, and then all of a sudden he got wide open. And somehow, I think it's because I have pretty decent throw in the run, because I am a mobile quarterback. Maybe some people have started picked up on this series, but didn't catch it towards the very beginning of the series. Joe Nero here, the quarterback I'm playing. I was a undrafted free agent mobile quarterback. My overall was like a... What was it, a 60 or a 70? It was something super low when I first got in the NFL. And now that I'm in my 5th season here, my stats are a lot better. But I still have a lot of that stuff that I had in my original season, which was good throwing the run and stuff like that, because I am a mobile quarterback. And that's going to be Mr. Stevie Johnson. Oh, Stevie, great catch, bud. Great catch, although we're going to be a little bit short here. So I want to do a hurry up into a 0-1 trap and see. Oh, we got Jonathan Grimes in there. This is money. Johnny Grimes got this. Look at him go. Best backup in the league right there, man. Best backup. Let's see what we got. A lot of these plays are deeper plays. I'm going to go for the Panther YN. I'm not so sure. I'm not so keen on Julio Jones on the corner. I wanted to get an in route there, but I got a zoomed in camera, so I couldn't quite see what was happening. Let's go for a play action Panther. Now, this is the play that Julio Jones caught earlier that just randomly seemed to work. It looks like he's going to be in one-on-one coverage again. So this is probably going to be there. And I'm putting it up in the corner. Buddy! Okay, so I thought Julio had it, and then the guy took it, and then since it was all out, it didn't matter. That was odd, to say the least. Now, who's going to be catching this? Okay, so it looks like it's going to be Nicholas, perhaps Cobb. And I'm looking Cobb. There he is. I never throw that route either. It kind of like goes in like a slant, then goes up like a fly route, and then cuts to the corner. I typically never honestly throw that route. But he was in like such perfect one-on-one coverage. He was just there. Had to put it up. And cuts. Perfect. Beautiful. Mr. Randall Cobb. There you go. Let's send the player turn. Hopefully defense holds. And they do. Very, very nice. Now let's... Gosh, they're just stuffing. I'm tired of them. Like, they're stuffing in the box to stop the run here. It's like, I've been throwing on you all day. Why are you guys so keen on stopping the run? Like, 281 passing yards. I had 400 yards last week. That interception in overtime. I'm still salty. About that. Let's hit with the 0-1 trap here. See if we can actually... Okay, they have literally nobody. It's going to be a safety in a one-on-one with Cobb here. And so we'll have to see if, like, Cobb gets away from him somehow. And I would say he does. And, oh, I threw that. I loved it. No, I didn't. I thought I loved it too much. 1 yard line. You're kidding me? 1 yard line? 1 yard line. I thought I loved that too much. And they can thank the play of their quarterback. Oh, good. I want to go back and look at it, although it used to be a waste of time. I really feel as though that was probably a touchdown, but whatever. Randall's got 5 for 115 this week, and Barnett's about to have himself a touchdown. I probably should have called a toss, but a dive will work. Get Barnett in there. He's got 1,000 XP, it said. Maybe that was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season. I'm not entirely sure. But regardless, it's got to be good when my running backs gain some experience. This game seems to be all but over at this point. They can try to come back and score, but... you know, we're up by 15 here in the fourth. I mean, that's more than 2 scores. They have to get a 2-point conversion just to be competitive here. And so now I think it's a pretty good time to feed Barnett some carries. I've gotten more than enough passing yards and stuff like that this week, I would say. Just a very good week in general. I'm very happy with the comeback this week. And you know what? You guys have a linebacker on Julio Jones. And I'm about to teach you guys... Oh, gosh, he's actually covering him well. He actually covered him well. I was hoping, like, Julio would, like, burn him on that out route. I was wrong. All right, so we're just going to go for a regular old halfback dive. Should be an easy first. If not, we'll have our first punt of the game, and it's probably not going to affect whether or not we're going to win or lose here. So there you go. That was a heck of a hit, but let's try for a quick slant here. I don't even know why I'm trying to pass here. I just feel as though running in the same formation over and over is a bad idea. And that's going to be Martavis Bryant coming across. You don't mess with Martavis Bryant. You don't mess with the man. You don't mess with any receiver on my team. They're all too good. Martavis Bryant, Randall Cobb, Julio Jones, Stevie Johnson. When Stevie Johnson is your 4th-string receiver, look at him go, man. When Stevie Johnson's your 4th-string wideout, you typically are going to have a good time. And not only that, my 5th-string receiver is Riley Cooper, who is decent, right? Very, very good. Then we have a 1st-round draft pick receiver behind him even. It's just... I love how this dive play is literally just working to perfection. All right, so we're going to swap running backs, I suppose. Gosh, they keep wanting me to call the same run play, basically, but it's working, so why not? But I think, yeah, Grimes is going to be in now because Barnett's got to be tired after all those runs in a row. Get those blocks. Oh, he gets hit by 3 people. All right, let's go for the inside cross here. We're going to see about perhaps getting Nicholas on that corner. Nicholas looks like he's going to be wide open on the corner, to be honest. Who's covering him? Nobody's covering him. That's Troy Nicholas. I mean, the safety was technically covering him, but he was covering him very, very lackadaisically. And look at, I just noticed, look at the art, I suppose, like behind the end zone. It looks like the Panthers things. It's like black and blue. That just doesn't make sense. Why would it not be Saints colors? That's weird. All right, get those blocks, buds. Oh, look at him go. Oh, Johnny Grimes himself, man. You don't mess with him. He's a wrecking machine. Wrecking machine. Let's go inside cross to the opposite side. I think Troy Nicholas wants a touchdown. What do you guys think? Perhaps Bryant coming across, but probably Troy Nicholas. And that's going to be Troy Nicholas wide open in the corner in the end zone. Wow. I was hoping just to put on a show with this episode. That's 29. That's my 29th passing touchdown of the season. And I think it's safe to say that Hotlanta is back. We have definitely put on a show this week. There's Troy. He followed me over from Washington. That's my boy. Very, very nice. We're wearing, of course, Roddy White's old number 84. And sim to player turn. We'll probably get the ball back again, and we do, which gives us a lot of time to try to, once again, get Barnett's stats, pad those up a little bit, see if we can get him his 100 yards on the week. I always like it when my running back gets 100 yards. My running back gets 100 yards, I'm happy. He's got 13 for 90. He only needs 10 more yards, so let's get him it. Let's get him those 100 yards, pad those stats so he gets a better end of season bonus, all that stuff. I might know if that stuff is accurate. If that's even a fact anymore. Oh, come on. I didn't see a face mask, so it's probably holding. There's only like 2 penalties ever called in this game. Yeah, holding offense. Who is that guy? I don't think I've ever seen him before. Oh, well. Halfback zone weak sounds good to me. They got Grimes in there anyway. It's good to get Grimes his carries. He deserves some carries. I think it'd be cool if I could get Grimes in the end zone somehow, but he would have to be. We'd have to be on the goal line to really kind of guarantee being able to get my running back a rushing touchdown, obviously. So let's see if we can get. Okay, so Jones is gonna be one-on-one probably. If Barnett looks covered, I might like bomb this up to Jones, who's running like that deep outside curl. We'll see. And it's not being covered in my eye. So get behind your blocks. I haven't ran like any screens at all this season. I ran them so much back in Washington. It was just one of the plays that we ran, and it just worked. We're actually gonna punt here because why not? It was one of those plays that just worked back in Washington. But we don't ever like run that formation here in Atlanta. Plus in Washington, I called my own plays. Like I would go to formations and whatnot and call plays specifically. Whereas here, I like going to the coach suggestions. It's more fun. I go coach suggestions. I usually find a play I like, then we're good, right? So Matt started off decent, and then he just kind of fell apart in the second half. And we get the ball in the 17. All right, sick. Mr. Barnett, how would you like to get in the end zone again? Or at least try and get those 17 yards. He needs to get, what is it, 10 yards he needs still to be able to get 100? Get those 10 yards, bud. Get those 10 yards. How much does he have? He has 98. Hurry up, offense. I'm not even giving an opportunity for Grimes to get in there. If Grimes was to get in after he gets his 100 yards, sure, we'll give Grimes a touchdown, or at least try to. Get those 2 yards, bud. He wants it. Wait, he got it. He got it. He has 15 for 100 and a touchdown. Perfect. Which says to me, can we go for a toss crack? Would a toss crack actually work here? I'm not sure. That safety looks like he's going to crack him in the backfield and make him lose his 100 yards. We'll have to see. And I read that. I knew it would happen. All right, don't worry, bud. Don't worry, bud. Stay in the game. We'll get you your 100 yards back. You just need to stay in the game and not go out for a breather. 0-1 trap, I suppose. All right, Barnett's back in. We need to get you back to your 100 yards because you just dropped down to below 100 after losing yards there. So get up there, bud. Hurry up, offense. He has 98 yards. You've got this, buddy. You've got this. I can't afford a timeout right now because that might take Barnett out and put Grimes in. Come on. 2 yards, bud. 2 yards. And he got it. And we're going to call our timeout here. And we're going to go for a 22-yard field goal. Get our kicker those points. So we got our 100 yards from our running back. I had like 300-something yards, like 4 touchdowns or something silly. Running back scored. Kicker is even going to get a chip shot field goal here at the end of the game. Defense didn't allow 30 points for the first time in several weeks, so I will take it, guys. This was a pretty good week. Pretty good week overall. Zach Joyner coming in, padding those stats a little bit. Very, very nice. Just overall, that was a heck of a week of football, I suppose.
Most times, Phil, a rivalry game comes down to the wire, but this was one-sided today.
Yeah, you know, Jim, when you play
45 to 20.
game, it's that for a reason because you know.
Yeah, I bet you where they fell off. They wore those jerseys. They wore the old jerseys, the old Archie Mannings. That poor Matt Stafford. He just, even in Madden here, he's a good quarterback. He just can never seem to take it to the next level. It feels like. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Matt Stafford's going to prove me wrong without Calvin Johnson in real life, although I think it's unlikely. We'll have to see. Let's see some touchdowns here, boys. You got Bryant on the corner. Actually, a lot of my touchdowns were off the corner play here. Randomly, that play, I still think that was a touchdown to Randall Cobb. That's a different touchdown. Also to Randall Cobb. Getting hiccups here. Joe Nero running one in. I forgot about that play, to be honest. That was the first drive. Who was that? That was Charles. That was Charles, I believe. Very, very nice. Very nice. The one upside that they had a pretty good rushing offense and pretty decent passing offense. They just couldn't keep up with our scoring, I suppose. Their one highlight really was the fact that they ended up taking an interception away from me. But I think I made up for it. So 22 of 27, 368 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Rushing-wise, Marcus Barnett, 18 for 101 and a touchdown. Joe Nero, 4 for 7 and 1 touchdown. Jonathan Grimes, 4 for 25. Very nice. Go down here to receiving. We had 2 receivers with 100 yards and our number 1 and number 2 receivers, respectively. We had Julio Jones, 7 for 105. Randall Cobb, 5 for 115 and a touchdown. Martavis Bryant, 3 for 42 and a touchdown. Troy Nicholas, 2 for 23 and a touchdown. Stevie Johnson, 2 for 14. Orson Charles, 2 for 65 and a touchdown. And then we got Marcus Barnett there on that one screen play. So overall, just a very good week. I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode of the Madden NFL 16 playthrough. And if you did, please drop me a rating. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.